On 2K Sports, as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Here we go.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. And for Albuquerque, Pippen is out there with Duncan. Then there's Drexler. Then there's Hardaway.
Yes, sir. Come on. Bring it. Tim Duncan dominating with that throwdown. There you go, big fella.
Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. Duncan with the block. Here's Pippen. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him. He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Wade, he's checked in for Hardaway. Get it to go. Here's Wade. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Wade, right side. Doncic with the steal. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning the 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs. A Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot. That's 26.
Nice play. You see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Good luck. Brunson gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Brunson against Wade. Back to Brunson. Five to shoot. Here's Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Brunson covering. They get it again. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive play. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Arenas is checked in. Brunson surveying the game. Over Arenas. Rejected by Arenas. Sabonis kicks to Wade. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Brunson. Wade's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Edwards with it. Wade picks him up. Edwards no good. Albuquerque leading by 5. Here's Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Davis.
Clearly, he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Outside, KD. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, making the defensive anchor of this team.
Curry.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Shoots from the right block. Wade against Edwards. And Wade slams it in.
Slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Curry. Durant trying to break free. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Wade. Wade slams it in.
Their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Edwards. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Duncan goes in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Hill, he's checked in for Albuquerque. A finish. And it's jammed by Arenas.
Focus takes off the Wade there. He finds the steal and then gets it going on the break.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Booker, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Hey, come around.
With the floater. And Arenas with the nice inside bucket. Arenas has got his second basket of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Albuquerque. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Tatum at the 4. Passes it to Jokic. Doncic trying to get over. And it's Jokic missing. Albuquerque leading by 17. Here's Hill. Hill with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill down in the air.
Jokic on top, defended by Sabonis. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Hill. That's on the assist by Sabonis. Hill's got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Out to Doncic. Trains the three-pointer.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Here's Duncan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for Duncan.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Robinson's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Roy in for Grant Hill. That's tipped. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
Check shot. Switch.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning.
Pass to Arenas. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Albuquerque, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 of the 2. Edwards has come in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks the second.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now off the inbound, and it's laid in by Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Mark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to a Hall of Fame career.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric. Has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how games played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Ring shot on the way. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 9 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
D-up on the free, y'all.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one falls.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Here's Roy. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And Albuquerque leads by 19. Doncic against Roy. From 18 feet away, here's Giannis. Jokic has a 2-pointer. Rebound by Albuquerque. Robinson with the jam.
And yeah, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Brunson with it. Arenas grabs the miss. Arenas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Wade slams it in.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Wade Edwards off target at the rim. Albuquerque leading by 23. Here's Arenas. The pass to Robinson.
Right there.
The turnaround. Second chance shot. And the wide open shot from Duncan. From outside, off the mark. Doncic against Roy.
Hey, put it back, put it back.
And it's Doncic missing. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Albuquerque in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Drexler. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Pippen in at the small forward position. Here's Antetokounmpo.
We'd expect nothing less than stifling coverage from Duncan. His effort level on the defensive end, extremely consistent.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Duncan's got 10.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Curry. Here he goes. That's tipped. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Over Leonard. Offensive rebound. Drexler outside. Here's Hardaway. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hill is checked in for Scottie Pippen. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Albuquerque leading by 22. Duncan. The second chance effort. Pulls it from 20. Rebound by Jason Tatum.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Robinson throws it down hard.
And the hustle from Robinson, making it his mission to beat everyone down the floor.
So it's the visitors now. Curry kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drexler defending.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And it's Drexler with the ball for Albuquerque. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And Duncan throws it down.
Getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Duncan's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And many around the league doesn't get enough fouls called this game. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
And stolen by Tatum. Here's Leonard. Oh, and he packs it off the glass. Wow. Here's Robinson. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Robinson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Tatum passes to Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
And now, called here for Albuquerque.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for Albuquerque. O'Neal's checked in for Robinson. Bowen comes in for Grant Hill. Andrew subbed in for Hardaway.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Now Durant. Still scoreless. A floater. He gets that one.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Wayne.
Hey,
On the shot a bit long that time. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about it. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has, a true gym rat, and this guy just wants to get better. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Yo, check Doncic.
Doncic outside. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Doncic has got 5.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's sent back by KD. Here's Roy. It's on target from the high post. Roy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Durant. Both shots good from the stripe. Outside, O'Neal. Over Jokic. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Albuquerque sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Stolen by Drexler. Jokic is out there with There's Doncic. Then there's Booker. It's Brunson and at the 1.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
Now here's Doncic. Poked away. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Here's Booker. Rebound by Albuquerque.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Duncan.
Here's Drexler. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker inside. He's covered by Arenas. No good from Booker. Arenas attacking. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers. And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Hardaway's checked in for Albuquerque. The visitors with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic against Sabonis. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today because without him, this thing would already be over.
Doncic against Hill. Shoots over Doncic, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
And Drexler throws it down home.
You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hey, I love it, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Drexler. Giannis passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills. Really looking to get his teammates involved.
Drexler kicks to Sabonis. Over Jokic. Sabonis, no good. Out to Hardaway. It's back to Hill. Second shot opportunity. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 17 points for Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 15-4 run. And it's Hill with the jam.
Inside Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
1:30 left in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He won't turn back. Some changes for Albuquerque. Shaq comes in for Sabonis. And it's Roy in for Clyde Drexler. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. It's blocked by Shaq.
How about the powerful denial that time from O'Neal? Get it out of here.
Yeah, but O'Neal.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Shaq's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. They recover it.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Hill, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by Albuquerque. Right away, that's a two-pointer. O'Neal kicks to Duncan. Goes back up. The kick out to Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Over Booker. And there's Grant Hill on the assist from Duncan.
You know, at his size, it's a little easier for Duncan to read the floor and the defense and see where those openings are.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Can't get it to fall. And so Albuquerque takes the win. And the outcome of...
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kevin Durant. Luka Doncic is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's James in at the 3. And for Albuquerque, and it's Arenas in at the point. Now here's Doncic.
Back up on Doncic.
James finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's Jokic. Rejected by Sabonis. Here's Drexler. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time. Here's Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Off the mark. And so Sabonis will bring it up for Albuquerque. Couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Now Curry. Got a hand on it.
And Duncan just times that one perfectly. A shooter should never attempt those kind of shots with Timmy roaming the rim.
Here's Drexler. Sabonis in the post. Working on Jokic. That one's good. Sabonis.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw spot.
So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Durant. And Arenas pulls it down. Here's Duncan. Driving in.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
Doncic with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture-perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Now here's Doncic.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now. Just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. On offense, here's Albuquerque. A shot from a nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They swipe it. He's all alone. Down the breakaway slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Worthy passes to Drexler. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Curry. For 3, Durant. Pure from 3-point range.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
Here's Worthy. To the right side. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, balance it out!
With the drive. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And here's the fast break. Here's Durant. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Durant's got 5.
How about those long strides, Durant, quick in open court, and then right to the rim. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Jokic. Beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Here's Worthy. Guarded by Durant.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Gilgeous-Alexander. Hill against Curry. It's Hill with the shot.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Go, check Doncic.
Hill against Doncic.
Hey, right here.
No one near him.
Box out.
And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Hey, yo, right
inside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Albuquerque closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is...
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
And once he gets down in the paint, there's not much you're going to do to stop the King.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
It's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Worthy. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that goes out now. Timeout. And they'll keep possession. And Chris Finch wants a timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That was good from James on the assist by Edwards. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
Going to work now from the mid-range. LeBron's going to take the defense gives him.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Curry passes to James. And it's off from three-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Drexler pass to Arenas. Driving inside. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Arenas has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Edwards, a pass to Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
The size and skill combination really puts pressure on the D. Davis. So good.
Oh, man. Oh! Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Right here. They grabbed their own miss.
And fighting through the foul that time as AD was able to put that shot up.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Davis. Albuquerque leading by 7. Here's Fall. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's the unselfish play of Tim Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
George passes to Edwards. Pass to Davis. For 3, George. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now an 11-point Albuquerque lead. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Here's Arenas. Oh, hey, how about that? And he jams it home with authority.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Albuquerque making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. There's a minute 40 left to play in the half. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Albuquerque leading by 13.
Get there, get there. I see him, I see him. Hey, come on.
Here's Duncan. And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. .125 left in the first half. George outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns outside. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Curry.
Curry passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Leonard.
Oh.
55 seconds left in the second period. Gilgeous-Alexander finds George. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Fall. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 2 of 4 from the field. It's tipped. On the tape, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Taking it inside, SGA.
And you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to it.
He just did. Oh, man.
And make it happen.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Arenas. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Albuquerque ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Roy in at the 3, the small forward. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Here's Roy. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that first shot.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Albuquerque leading by 7. Pass to Roy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Flushed down. A nice jam. Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. Get in your head at times.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player for him. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with a chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, shooting at any defense that people throw at him.
Here's Drexler.
Right there. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Curry passes to Booker.
Right here.
With the teardrop. Cool, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Booker's such a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets on the move and he has that kind of deft touch, that's a pretty soft load.
Albuquerque shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. To Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. And he sinks the second. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat.
Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
The shot. Checked by Davis. Tries again. Here's Worthy. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here we go. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Yow's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. What a nice shot by Duncan.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk for him.
Duncan's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Curry surveys. Curry from inside.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Albuquerque calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Albuquerque shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Here's James. Deflected. And he gets it back. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. 3-on-3. Here's Duncan. Oh, down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here is James. He's covered closely. Towns outside. Releases from 15. James can't get it to go. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 15-6 run.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two and how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental still getting it done.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
But we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Pass to Curry. Towns outside. Powered home by Towns.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now Curry. George outside. Back to Curry. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Curry's got 6 points.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Oh, rejected. Here's Hill. Oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. It's stolen. Here's Hill. Makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And so it's Albuquerque with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nikola Jokic is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Pass to Durant. Here's Jokic. Another shot.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Knocked away. Hill with the steal. And here's the fast break. The finish. Goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker, guarded closely, and the shot goes.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Duncan's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the one miss. Hill against Doncic. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the bucket is good. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Duncan. Oh, he jams it straight down.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And one. And it's Jokic missing. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 12-4 run. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duncan. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Arenas.
Sabonis, the pass to Arenas. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Curry.
Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Arenas. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Hey, guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Outside Davis. Leonard outside. Pass to Curry. Edwards with it. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. The shot from the low post is good.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Left side Curry. Leonard on the wing. Back to Curry. Again, hit from the elbow.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and continue.
Talk about versatility on offense, how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Shot is good by Curry.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Worthy. Goes back up. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Leonard. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Sabonis.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. They're running. Here's Roy. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. So Albuquerque wins it. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate that masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offense.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Damian Lillard, Tatum out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Embiid, and it's Halliburton in the point. And for Albuquerque, Gilbert Arenas is out there with Drexler. Then there's Yao, and it's Hill, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque.
Who's got Kareem?
Pass to Arenas.
Who's got ball?
Over Halliburton, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Halliburton kicks to Lillard.
Shot!
Hill pulls it in. And so Hill will bring it up for Albuquerque. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Embiid is right there.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Drexler with it. Now defended by Embiid. Drexler, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Albuquerque.
Get them.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, with the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
Arenas with it. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass.
How about the head of steam they generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Lillard. 4-point game. Halliburton on the wing. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Halliburton.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And the basket by Hill.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Halliburton. To the middle. Block. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Hill. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he is delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Loy comes in for Grant Hill. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. To the inside. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Duncan against Bankera. Duncan with the bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like They're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Brown. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Sabonis. Here's Roy. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Roy goes down, and then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
.34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, trying to get open as Randall, and it's Mitchell missing. And it's Drexler with the ball. 15-point game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Get on Jalen.
Drexler against Mitchell. Over Drexler. Shots good by Mitchell.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's attack.
And then Roy with the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull out.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Albuquerque out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
We've got Taylor, made him out there, Bam Adebayo. Then there's Maxey. And it's Brown, and it's small forward. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. Albuquerque on D.
Right there, get there.
Tatum passes to Brown. Over Roy. Brown, no good. Albuquerque leading by 17. Here's Arenas. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player who doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. I like what we're seeing from Brandon Roy.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Jalen Green's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. Brown against Roy. Brown wide open. He fires. Takes the elbow jumper and brings it.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone covered an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Here's Green, driving in, and Green slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure.
Hammering it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Antetokounmpo finds Halliburton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And Giannis really trusting his rhythm right now with his offensive game.
And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Count it. Green's got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pushing it up. Here's Roy. That's Roy with the jam.
Mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
1:25 left in the second quarter. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's got a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Julius Randle's checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Green. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron to the combo. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. For the 3. Randle grabs the board. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Halliburton. And he sinks the second. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Hey, who's watching them?
Brown against Hill. And it's Brown missing. Albuquerque leading by 19 points. Roy attacking. Here's Green. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's a terrific 2-guard. Roy with tremendous court vision.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Giannis on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Robinson, that's good.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Pass to Brunson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 6 points. Green fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't. And so it's... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Yao. That's Hill. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Drexler in at the shooting guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Yao. Pocket 6. And stolen by Lillard. Halliburton on the wing. Drexler defending. Here's Arenas. Slam dunk by Arenas.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Lillard. It's tipped and stolen by Arenas. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Here's Halliburton. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Drexler outside. The pass to Duncan. It's stolen by Kumbo. Drexler against Halliburton. Brown, no good. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Albuquerque. Arenas kicks to Hill. Takes it inside. Here's Duncan. And that's good. Nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, great hustle from Tim Duncan, but great positioning as well. So skilled at using his long arms to haul rebounds in.
And it's Lillard missing. Albuquerque leading by 21. And it's Arenas.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Here's Maxey. From past the arc. Rebound by Albuquerque. This team has handled a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Blake, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Tatum, that's for 2.
There's a pretty good chance that he makes that shot, but Timmy slides over, puts his big mid up, and the shot comes off.
Here's Tatum, and here's Brown outside, rebounded by Drexler. Drexler's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he drives in. Oh! It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Halliburton for 3. Drexler takes in, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The ability, the creativity, once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hill against Maxey. Tatum trying to break free. Hill, no good. On the wing, Drexler. Back to Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the Hibachi.
Here's Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so here's Albuquerque. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when we're talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Robinson's checked in for Albuquerque. Arenas against Brunson.
And the foul.
He's off on that one.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick shot selection.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And here's Brunson. He's got 6. Driving to the basket. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
Round with it. He's picked up by Hill. Mitchell. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Drexler against Mitchell. And it's Drexler missing. Poke loose. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Mitchell. Over Duncan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And Mitchell drops them both. And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Albuquerque. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mitchell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Brown. And Randall in at the center.
And how about that by Arenas on the drive, able to slip through the contact.
Here's Lillard. The dish to Randall. Barnes outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Bucket is good.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Lillard against Abdul-Jabbar. Lillard misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed on. The effort down there at all times.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Barnes. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Hill. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up to Albuquerque. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Hardaway's checked in, and Brunson has it in the corner. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Albuquerque. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Drexler. Outside Hardaway. Over Brown. No good from 18. The kick out to Hill. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. On the wing, Hardaway. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. Goes up again. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Brunson with it. Robinson picks him up. Barnes down low. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good. Barnes.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Albuquerque.
Hill, no good. Hill's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Here's Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Drills it from outside.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Get on, Tyrese.
Up top, Maxey. Guarded by Green. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
I love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
And that one's good. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that flow, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Abdul-Jabbar against Barnes. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Maxey in the corner. To the paint. Green with the block. Brown against Roy. Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And stolen by Arenas. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Brunson, rejected by Arenas. Green against Maxey. They kick it out to Green. Over Maxey. And it falls over the rim and in.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Brunson outside. And so Albuquerque takes the win. And the outcome of this one was never in. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Lakers going up against Albuquerque. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for Albuquerque. They've got Hill, falls out there with Duncan. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Drexler in at the 2. And for the Lakers, Baylor is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's West. Then it's Goodrich, and it's Erickson in at the 3 set.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Inside, Chamberlain. That falls nice. That time from Jerry West.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot, and it's fully released.
Now here's Hardaway. The three-pointer, no good. Baylor drives in. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Hardaway. Drexler kicks to Hardaway. Albuquerque first free throws of this game. Free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Now his check back in.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Now here is Hill. This is at the end. Outside Hardaway. And stolen by Goodrich. One-on-one here. Here's Chamberlain. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And Albuquerque making a change here. Arenas is checked in. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 3-point game. The kick out to Hill. Duncan with it. West picks him up. Pass to Yao. No good with the layup. Here's Erickson. Baylor throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on the basket. But on that one, they were there. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And Jerry West pulls it down.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight to the bloopers.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws and 1 of 2 so far.
2.
And so Erickson nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Falls check in for Yao. Hardaway is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And here are the Lakers. Here's Goodrich. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Baylor passes to Goodrich. And he banks in the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now, here's Baylor, and Baylor throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game. Again, Los Angeles.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Pulls up. It's hauled in by Duncan. Albuquerque trails by 13. Deep two from Hill. Here's and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Back to Hardaway.
Hey, yo, front it.
Shot clock at 6.
Come around.
The kick out to Hill. With the drive. And he's there with a chance to come and reach a single digits. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-6 run.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Albuquerque shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Some changes for Albuquerque. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for Hill. Jalen Green comes in for Drexler. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Hardaway. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And there's Roy. That's good on the assist for Duncan.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
And so it's Westwood that he brings it up for Los Angeles. By 8, and the dunk by Baylor.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Offside Roy. They kick it out to Green. And so it's Los Angeles. Going into the break, a 10-point lead. They're playing up freezing, getting inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Los Angeles?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've out-hustled their opponents so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Goodrich is out there at West. Then there's Erickson. Then it's Baylor. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Fall. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Duncan in at the 5. And they get it back. Arenas gets a 2-pointer. And throws it down hard.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
West with a wide open look. Rebound by Albuquerque. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Arenas on target from 13 feet.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Now here's Goodrich. He has 5. Baylor trying to get open. Right side, Arenas. Over West. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now. Just 10 on the basket from Arenas.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. West with the ball. 7 points in the game. Takes a three. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
To find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor. Yeah, easy call.
Albuquerque shooting their 56 free throws in the game. And that one falls for Roy. Roy hits them both. Lakers leading by 14. Left side, West. Here's Baylor. Duncan with some nice D. And so here's Albuquerque. And then Roy with the jam.
Crazy athlete. Roy excels in the open floor.
Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the middle. Rebound by Brandon Roy.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Duncan. Elgin Baylor pulls it in. Baylor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Goodrich. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a shot for 3.
Good here, man.
And what's interesting about Goodrich, he doesn't have great size or an explosive vertical, but he's just tricky enough to draw fouls.
And he nails the third. Albuquerque trails by 15. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Baylor. Arenas has gone 2 for 7 from the field. And here's West for 3. They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by Sabonis. There's the pass to Roy. Here's Green. It's stolen by West. And now running up the court, West pushing it up. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Chamberlain dishes to Goodrich. Over Arenas. Rejected by Arenas. Green inside the 3-point line. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Goodrich. And the 3-ball is good. Goodrich has got 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And they pick up 2. He has 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Yao checked in for Sabonis. Hill comes in for Brandon Roy. And it's Drexler in for Gilbert Arenas. Now here's Goodrich. Tips it up. And they're pushing it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baylor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hooked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hill looking to end the run. He lays it in.
This is where Hill can hurt you. Once he has a step on the D in transition, it's lights out.
Here's Goodrich. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Green. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Erickson. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Lakers lead by 20. We'll see you back here after the break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Gail Goodrich really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's just been laying down on him deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Erickson is out there with Bailey. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Goodrich. And it's West in at the one spot. And for Albuquerque. Falls out there with Duncan. Then it's Drexel. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Hill in at the small forward.
No threes for Goodrich.
Pass to West. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Goodrich, that's good. Goodrich has got 18 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be the stuff at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And for Los Angeles, we've got West. Erickson is out there with Bailey. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Goodrich in at the two-guard spot.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead. The adjustment, man.
Shooting one.
What finish.
Robinson's checked in for Albuquerque. For Albuquerque, they've hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Gilbert Arenas has checked in for Hardaway. And about an action so far in the third quarter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the start.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And the Lakers call time here. So it's the Lakers now. 22 is their biggest lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That's his first foul. And Albuquerque making a change here. Roy's checked in. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
Goodrich.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Knocked away and taken away by Roy. Over West. Here's Duncan. Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on David Robinson. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Both free throws good from Goodrich. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. West against Arenas. Over West. Arenas can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Goodrich passes to Erickson. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Drexler. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Goodrich against Roy. Can he keep it going? That misses off the backboard. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Trailing by 19. Yes, that goes in.
Man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Albuquerque. Green comes in for Gilbert Arenas. An open look for West. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And how about the lift? West gets on his shot, leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Sabonis trying to get open. And yes, it's good. Drexler's got 4 points this quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Lakers leading by 17. To the inside, West makes it off the glass. West has got 14.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Green inside the three-point line. Out to Duncan. A second chance effort. Baylor with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Duncan with the block. And Roy with a clear path to the hoop.
Man, Roy can fly.
Roy's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Passes it to Goodrich. Chamberlain down low. He's covered by Roy. Los Angeles keeps it going. The new 14-second shot clock. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Albuquerque. And here's West for 3. They get it back. Chamberlain, no luck. Albuquerque trails by 17. Duncan goes in. Duncan throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And that basket was going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Green inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. He rifled that one in from distance. West has got 17 now. Got it up. What a play. He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Rings the bell. Good way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Enzo in the game for Albuquerque. We've got Drexler. Duncan out there with Sabonis. Then there's Hill, and it's Green in at the point. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And the Lakers lead by 21.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man is on the other end. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. You have to like what we've been seeing from Gail Goodrich.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest blockers you'll ever see. You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Goodrich, that's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on
Green missing again. Lakers leading by 23. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Drexler. Here's Arenas. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. Here's Duncan. They can't stop the run with that one. Pass break. Here we go. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist from Goodrich. Baylor's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
For three, West. Green with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For three, West. Here's Baylor. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Baylor's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Albuquerque. Kept alive. Duncan kicks to Sabonis. Tries again. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Baylor drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Free throw good from Baylor. Collins checked in for Goodrich. Albuquerque making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Sabonis. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Duncan. And it's Foy in for Jalen Green. Shoots it. And he's Makes that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. West against Arenas. Erickson outside. Here's West. Robinson with the block. Hill dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Roy. Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Erickson outside. Pass to West. There's the three. It's the three-point bomb. West has got 20 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And the basket by Hill. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Baylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And that one falls for Robinson.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Goodrich has checked in for Collins. And Albuquerque also making a change. Drexler's checked in. Here's Arenas. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Arenas has got 6 in the quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
West passes to Baylor. Chamberlain. It's good on the putback.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses. Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Los Angeles leading by 23. West passes to Goodrich.
Jerry!
Roy against Erickson. The putback. Rebound by Albuquerque. Drexler drives in. Ball's knocked loose. West against Arenas. Goodrich passes to Erickson. Back to Goodrich. Kicks to Baylor. The 15-footer. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Albuquerque with the possession. And Drexler throws it down.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in. And I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He misses the free throw. It's the second from the line. West against Arenas. West outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could